Hey everybody, welcome back to Fiasco Factory, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. I was just down feeding the, or not feeding the hive-mind, but feeding the coal that's eating the hive-mind. He's pretty big in there. I don't think I showed this. So this is the hive-mind agitator, and a little power set up here, and if we turn that to point there, it will feed him. And in theory, if he extends a pseudopod through here, it would cut off that feeding process. Probably works fine. I have concerns about feeds nearby hive-minds. I hope it only feeds the one, but I don't know that for sure. So I'm still kind of not just leaving that on all the time. Plus, I'd want to get these things fed automatically, and that may be the opportunity to use some logistics Valcors. But I don't think I'm going to work on that today. Got to run around this clanky thing here. There it goes. Okay, so we've been making some progress getting rid of coal up here. Most of the coal is gone. I'm working on that patch over there, and then I'll start working on this stuff here. But for the most part, our building area is all free of that stuff. I've still got the power core charger thing up here, just because I'm using them, and I don't want to try to move a full bucket of those things. There's 100 individual inventory items in there that don't stack. This thing, we're going to push it over there. We're going to get the OET set up over on this side, I think, and we're going to get him automatically fed. He's using a lot of power, but for now I've just been feeding him by hand. There's another hopper down below that we can reach from down there. So, anyway, very tired of hand-filling these machines, so I've been moving some of them downstairs. You can see I've got this many taken up, and we'll go down and take a look at what I'm doing down there in a sec. Hold on, I've got some of these tin plates. Yeah. So this needed a bunch of lithium plates for making charged explosives to blow up hive minds, and I've got some footage of that I'll share in a little bit. I have a few more biting the dust. No more blue, oh yeah, I mentioned the blue cubes, right, on the hollow base. Normally we have a green cube for a hive mind. I was talking about the blue cubes. There aren't any anymore. But I did look back at my old video, and sure enough, there are blue cubes there. If anybody wants to see that, let me know and I'll post it. Maybe you can help me diagnose it. It doesn't appear anywhere else. So I started setting up machines, and I had this nice area over here adjacent to the bus that I put together. A little bit of mess over here, trying to make things get into the right line, but I accomplished it, and we're not going to have to worry about that, I think, later, so it'll be alright if it's over there. So, never used a bus in this before, and I guess my Factorio playing has inspired me to maybe try to use a bus. I usually just route lines all over the place. It's extremely messy. So I got the bright idea that, okay, well, if I just stick a hopper in here and then draw a line off the bottom of it, that'll be the perfect way to get stuff. And it kind of is, except that belts passing by a hopper pull stuff out of a hopper, so that's a bad sign. I was ending up with, I think, copper on the iron line when I got over to there. So if you drop it down one, though, stick it in, and then we got a line coming out underneath there, pulls out just the tin, just the copper, just the iron, just the lithium. So I've set up just these guys, and I made little pads, so got a little bit of spacing here. So here we're bringing in 10 bars, we're making plates with them in 2 different plate makers. We're getting a bucket full of plates over here, and here too, I guess, so I suppose I didn't need to do this, but sometimes you need plates really fast. So eventually we can either pull light machine housings out of here to go to other machines, or to take upstairs maybe to a mall kind of thing, is what I'm thinking. Same thing here with 10 plates, which are often needed for things. We'll be using these in a conveyor belt maker if we decide to do that, and I may. Here we've got servo motors being made. I've got 2 little lines here, one just to make wires, one just to make servo motors. Over here we've got iron plates, iron gear wheels going into there. I don't know if there's another iron thing we have to make. I don't think so. Lithium, making coils, and sending them in here for charging. So we'll want to deliver these to Spiderbot Dude at some point. And then what I'm thinking is this, is that we can also pull off from over here, which is convenient. So what I'm thinking is that anything that's going to use a product or bar that we pulled off the line can just go out here. So for instance, for the upgrade makers, we need tin, and we need the nickel stuff, right? So let's see. Do I have this set up? I guess I do have this bar set up a little bit. Let's try to figure out what these might look like. Do we want them? I think we're going to want them. No, let's give them each their own. No, that's not going to work. Well, you know what? Let's just set up one first. Okay, so we'll set up the tin. The tin maker. Now you need. Let's see what you need. I forget. I think we need 10 PCBs. Yeah, we do. So we'll just set it up to make a PCB. And then you're going to want to look at a hopper, is that right? Yeah, you're going to want to look at a hopper. So if we can put you there, I think you can be remove only. That way this thing won't stick back in. And then we put you here, and we can make you add only, I guess. So that would be our primary upgrade module maker. If we wanted to have like a battery here, we could bring over the other stuff, but let's just check that out real quick. Here it is. So what do you need again? You do need just secondary boards, right? Fortified or whatever, right? You're looking for fortified PCBs, so we just need that much room. And I probably don't have enough machines. I have to build some more. Fortified PCBs into there. You should be remove only, and you should be add only. We throw a power block here just for now. I don't know how we'll deliver coal to these things. We might run a line. We might do something else. Not entirely sure. And that coal came from upstairs. So here, how many of these things do you want? You want 10 primary PCBs, so let's just make sure it works. We'll put 10 in there, and then you only want 5, right? Yeah, you only want 5 fortified PCBs, so... Alright, it's going to get dark down here, and the really big guys are coming now, and I guess it's because I'm using this fortified coal, or whatever the hell it is, infused coal, I guess it's called. That's enriched. The crystal things make infused coal. Did I put the right kind of bars in there? I must have. This thing appears to be working. There we go. We made a secondary, and we haven't yet made a primary. Now, why is that? Oh, because you need 10. Okay. What to be getting there soon? We got a primary upgrade module. Yeah, okay, awesome. So now what we need to do is bring 10 to here and nickel over to here, and we can do that right over here. So let's try maybe bringing it not there, but just sort of straight down. Let's get in here and work our way over. Probably going to want to take the top off of this so I could see. There we go. Okay, so nickel right there. And don't want to drop a hopper in just yet. I want it to go down. So we'll throw a hopper in, and we'll throw a downslope conveyor. These are super convenient. I mean, it would work with ordinary conveyor belts, but that's pretty super duper convenient. Okay, so we got to get down here though. And there's the hopper. Awesome. So grab out some nickel like that. Yeah, I know. Thank you. And then we want to put it up in there. I'm going to need a way to get out of here, though. So let's see. Let me put that in. That went the right direction. That did not. Okay. And, yeah, perfect. So come back over here. Give me some conveyors. Like that. That didn't work. What did I do wrong? Okay, I got to have another one here. And there we go. Okay, these other 3 lines are for, there's 2 lines here, and then they curve over there, and another line comes up out of here. I think this is going to be crystal deposits, because we're going to need crystal clockmakers down here. And to be honest, I'm not sure if we're going to need the molybdenum or the chromium on the belt, but if we do, we could put them. If we need another line, I think we could squeeze it in here, but we're just going to see how it goes. I decided to cut bait and go ahead and get this done. So we now have that going in there, and that's perfect. And then we need to figure out how to get some... We're just going to run it straight over there. Perfect. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Doesn't matter that much, but I didn't mean to. Gonna head this way until I think we're gonna hit 10 over here at some point. Here we go. So if we put in a flippy thing, a turntable, right, let's take it back here just to ensure that we don't mess with anything there. I don't think it'll have a problem with that. You don't want these next to a hopper, I know that much. And then if we do one of these numbers, that appears to not be working. It's because it does have a direction on it, doesn't it? There it goes. It's weird. I wouldn't have thought that would have a direction on it. Okay, and then come back here, shoot a line out, and give me some regular conveyors. And we can put the floor back in. Oh, after I direct it into the top, though. It's a little hard to do this from the above. There we go. And a bottom and a line like that. Okay. Should be working. And I broke my paste. I'm always so precious about this paste, but I've got like 1 billion of it. I don't need to be. Alright, we got 10 bars coming in here. We got those going in there, and we should have this thing working. Alright, it looks like it is going. So there's another item crossed off our list. I'm not going to mark off the end of this thing until I see how long some of these other ones are. Let's see what else we have in our inventory. So we're done with those. We need gold foil. We need titanium housing. Okay. And is there anything else we need to build with gold? I'm not entirely sure. I don't recall anything else. And I don't recall anything else with titanium either. Could they share a spot? I guess they could, right? I think they could. We'll let them share a pad, because I don't think there's a lot that these guys are going to need. So the gold foil crafter requires requires gold wire, and I think we can do this with it. Let's make this add only, and you don't need any power. You just need the gold wire. I don't think that the titanium guy requires any power either. I think he just needs plates. Oh, no, he does want 25 PPS. Alright, well, that's fine. We can do it. Okay, thank you. I get so many of those, and I go, okay, yeah, remember that part-time thing we were talking about at the beginning? I'm just going to ignore that, yeah. We're not going to... We don't do part-times around here. We're just going to take our time and make this thing work out. Alright, so here we need some gold. And here we need some titanium. And could we just grab that from over here? Well, it's a little funky with all this undergrounding that we're doing here. This is coming straight across there, so anything that we did would have to come back up from here. I think we could... Oh no, we won't be able to bring a line off of that because of that up down there. So there are some limitations in how you can take this stuff out of here, but we could strike it straight across there, I think. So if a titanium one was here, let's see. And I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I just thought I'd show it since, well, I thought this was a pretty clever way of getting them off the belt. And I've never messed with a belt thing before. A belt thing. I have never messed with a bus type situation before. I've put those in the wrong place, of course. We need them down. Okay. I kind of like messing with belts in this in this way. It's kind of neat. Easy to make to have a mishap, of course, but no big deal if you don't mind carrying stuff around in your inventory. Okay, so we've got these spaced one apart. Let me just dig a hole here so that we can figure it out, and then we're just going to go straight under. And I think I'll dig this just at the surface so I can see what the heck's going on, and then push it back. Okay, so this is titanium. And I'm going to work over the next little bit to get more of this stuff done. Alright, let's get out of that pit there and see where we need to take these things. So titanium needs to go across. And of course, I should have done these the other way around. I'm going to have to do a crossover here, but that's okay. So just like that would be fine. And we need to go a little bit deeper there, I guess, because we're going to have to get the gold to swap around. Okay, we're going to want it to come up there. Let's just bring it down one. Oh, actually, this is probably right at where we're going to need it. So maybe we'll take the other one up one. Right? It's right over there. Yeah, it is. Okay, yep, that's you. And we want it to come right out of there. Let's see. Let me get my toolbar. Alright, got it. Perfect. And where is the gold coming? Can't get out of here. Let me out. Gold is coming right there. What do we do with gold? Do we just bring it and put it on top of? No, we don't want to do that. I think we will just have the titanium be on this level. And I may make some mistake here and need to fix it, but let's see. If I don't, that would be nice. See what I mean about putting stuff above? You want to do it from the bottom first. Okay, we can have a little go left here. We can have a go straight. Go right. And that's got it, I think. Let me make sure that's going in the right spot. That's titanium housing crafter. It is, okay. If you put the wrong kind of bar in there, we'll get some consternation going on. Okay, there we go. And it's going up and in, and that is perfect. So now we need to get you happening. So if we go one more this way, there it is. Okay, awesome. Is that right? Can't see. Yeah, it looks like gold goes down there. Alright, cool. One more. There you are. Okay. And a straight that way. And I think we need to bring this up one. Is that right? I've gotten lost here in my little maze that I made. What's going on here? Can't see from down there. Okay, we need to bring it just straight out to there. And then it just goes straight across. Okay, good deal. So there's a step up right there, right? Yep. Out to here. Give me your step up like that. One of you. And we come back to here. We have a go right. And a straight. Oh, jump. Jump over it. Let's just fill this in. Okay, and yeah, you're going to come straight here and up, right? Let's do it like this. Let's fill this in. Give me you. And I'm not going to be able to get in there, so do that. Let me back out of here, and I think we just fill in the holes. So gold bar is going in there, and it's becoming wire, is it? Move only. I don't think we need to do that. Why isn't this working? Conveyor blocked. Okay, alright, so this thing wants to look in a hopper for gold wire. Alright, well that's fine. Let's fill this in then, and we'll get that taken care of. Just fill all these in. I'll clean it all up later, put some flooring in, that sort of thing, but for now we'll just gonna fill these in. Probably should have gotten in a better spot and shot those guys. Don't want to hold there. And I don't think we need to have this pit open anymore. We can fill it in and then make the needed adjustments. Okay, so you're not needing that. You need to have a hopper here. Oh, not there. There, which is remove only. And I still have this maker here. You are going to be add only. Okay, and I've got 4 pieces of copper wire here in my inventory I've been meaning to get rid of, so that's a good opportunity to do that. And now we have some gold foil, perfect. And then over here, you're blocked as well, right? Yeah, conveyor blocked, okay. So I gotta move this. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I can never tell what will feed directly in and what will require some sort of intermediate. I also have some titanium plate in my inventory I've been meaning to get rid of. Okay, housing crafter, and that on remove only, or no, sorry, add only, and then we put this back down again. Lost some energy, but that's alright. Throw you down, and we'll top it off with some infused. How many plates do you want? Okay, you're working on it. And we have housings. Okay. Well, there's 2 more little machine bays set up, and I will continue to work on these because I think we're going to need a lot of these parts in order to move forward. So I wanted to go ahead and get all this stuff automated. So we're going to be making all the alloyed blocks and everything down here. I get this cleaned up so it looks good. Get crystal on the belt because we're going to need crystal clocks and stuff. I went ahead and did the research for the railgun and for Frozen Factory. Those took 64 alloyed machine blocks each, and then one of them took 64 refined liquid resin, and one of them took 64 overclocked crystal clocks, which I put here. That thing is it desires 250 PPS. It takes a lot, and it takes like 5 crystal clocks, so that one I'd like to get hooked in. So we have now 2 possible projects: large-scale vein extraction and particulate filtration. This will, I think, maybe help us make clean rooms. I haven't looked at the I haven't looked in my handbook to see. And then large-scale vein extraction requires 512 each of these pods. My goodness, and molybdenum ore and chromium ore. Just one of each. And I'm going to be very happy then that I set up manufacturing of that stuff. If I do have my resin here. 2.3K refined liquid resin. That's wonderful. And I've got about 1,300, I think, of these next tier pods. So I'm going to set up a little assembler over here and set it up to making OET components so we can get going on at least setting that thing up. I still don't have power set up, but we'll at least get that built. And then one last thing, if we look up here in the research bench, I made the mistake of opening up the mothball thing. Don't do that, because that opens up a whole bunch of recipes that then you're not sure whether you actually need to build. Like it has the copper framework thing. I forget what that used to be called. So we got the multi-matter mover. I don't know if this is... I think this is from the next-gen stuff. We also have cluster missiles, mephitic missiles, cryo-chilled missiles, which I've never played with. Suit Power Pack Mark II. Mark 1 Suit Upgrade Module. Oh, that doesn't seem all that hot. And Suit Beacon, we already had that. So we got a few new things that we can build, and I'm sure more researchers are going to open up when we get through with that. I'm not going to do any more researches now. We're going to get the OET built, going to get the manufacturing area assembled, and then we're going to work on automating a fuel process for the OET, and the fuel will also go into missiles, I think. We need to do some missile assemblers, and then we need to get missiles set up here. And what I'm thinking is that we put the missiles kind of in the middle of these things. So I'm thinking a missile pod right here, right there, and on the other side. Should be able to target both corners. I think they have a minimum of 64 before they'll shoot. So what I'm thinking is the high potency ones here. So the imbued ones and I don't know, whatever the highest tier missiles are here. And then we do additional missile things out here. So, and these are the quantity cheap ones, right? So if those won't take it down outside of these guys' range, then these guys can fire and take that down. And hopefully that way we won't use the expensive missiles on Drek. Hopefully we'll use the cheap missiles on them. And then we'll only use these really important missiles when the big blimps get here and we need to take them down and have them not be in range of the CPH. So I think that's going to work out. But we will see, and I want to thank you guys for joining me for FortressCraft Evolved, and hopefully you enjoy some hive-mind explosion footage. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here it goes. A little concerned. Size of 4096.